guys have played 3 games in 4 days. Obviously, you faced Detroit on Monday. What's kind of the mindset going in now that you guys have a day to regroup and talk it over before you face number 1 team in the East on Monday?
Our mindset is everybody trying to bring just a little bit more. Again, a little bit more defensively, a little bit more offensively in order to get over the hump. There's not anything magical or tricky that we're going to come up with in a matter of 2 days. We just got to figure out a way how we can bring a little bit more to the table.
Mike, you had Deuce out there at the end of the game in place of Mitchell, like relative to the starting lineup. And,
yeah.
It feels sometimes like, Mikal is so long and so instinctual defensively, but he plays like a recovery style of point of attack defense where Deuce is a little more physical. And you've talked about physicality.
Yeah.
It's been a theme, I think, going back to that Orlando game like over a month ago that you wanted more physicality. Is there something you get from Miles that you saw there that you put him in at the end?
Yeah, I mean, we needed to score, so we need to spread the floor and see if we can touch the paint and spray it and knock down a couple of threes. So that's one of the reasons why I went small. And then, I've said this before, Deuce is really good at the point of attack. In terms of pick and roll defense when he's on the ball, trying to get into a body and getting over the top with the ball, and that's why I threw him out there. The combination of those two things made me do that. Obviously, we didn't play our best basketball, but you got to give Philadelphia credit. They played a really good basketball game. I tell you, Maxey was early on. VJ was a handful for us, and then late. Maxey was a handful for us. And we tried to take the ball out of his hands. They did a great job of moving the basketball versus our blitz. And when we tried to get the ball out of his hands and somebody else made plays, they hit some big threes on the backside of it. And they got layups and or ducks out of it. And, that's what you have to do. If you try to take the ball out of somebody's hands, you're going to give up something. You're going to give up something else. And they made the right plays or made the right shots when we did take the ball out of his hands. So, again, give them credit. But first time all year we've lost three in a row. So we're in an area that we're not used to. We've hit a little bit of adversity. I've never been part of a team that that has not gone through adversity throughout the course of the year, whether we won it at the end of the season or we were in the finals, or we had a halfway decent season. Every team is going to hit it. And now for us, it's about how do we respond, how do we come out of it. And this is a great opportunity for us to see what we're made of while we're going through this stretch.
Mike,
Yeah.
the point of attack defense and the perimeter.
Yeah.
What's supposed to be happening that hasn't been happening at the table?
The biggest thing is right now, we want to be physical defensively. I mean, as you can see, guys are up in us. We try to run a DHO, and they're getting in our bodies and blowing it up, or in any dribble handoff, even pick and roll situations, they're up in us, and we're not able to come off a pick and roll and turn the corner and get downhill. So defensively, we want to do the same, but right now we're not as physical as we should be. At the point of attack, we're not navigating the ball screen like we should be at the point of attack a lot of times. And then when we do, we're picking up a foul here or a foul there and sending guys to the free throw line. So our physicality as well as our shifts have to be better so that we can help protect that paint a little bit more.
With that physicality and maybe the offense being a little stagnant as well, how
Yeah.
do you think you're missing Josh in those two departments?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, having Josh out there helps a ton. Having Landry out there with his pace helps a ton. Because right now our pace is not good. We're walking the ball up almost every time, and then everything's just on the front side. It's been a while, at least 2 games, these last 2 games, our staples, our pace in the full court and the front court. We want to space the floor correctly. We want to make quick decisions. We want to touch the paint, and we want the ball getting reversed. And we haven't seen a lot of any of that. It's a lot of front side actions that are happening, and if we don't have anything on the front side, it's almost like we're dead in the water. We don't know what's next. We can't get to the play after the play, and that's something that we have to figure out sooner than later.
Coach, how do you think your team has reacted to the officiating last night and tonight?
You know, officials are humans. Officials are human. They're going to make good calls. They're going to make bad calls, and you know, we can't rely on the officials to win us the ball game. You know, we have to go win it ourselves. And you know, the reality of it is, even with us fouling a little bit late, they shot 23 free throws, and we shot 32. You know, we had 18 fouls called against us, and they had 23 called against us. So we have to do a better job of just focusing on what our job is or what we can do to help the group get over the hump and win the ball game. Nobody has to do anything extraordinary, but we got to give a little bit more in a lot of areas to help us get over the top. But the officials are the officials. They've been fine, and now we just got to go figure out a way to win and not focus on them at all.
Mike, when you say it's how you respond to adversity, do
Yeah.
you like having the next team up being the team you're fighting for the top seed? I mean, the team with the best record in the East. Do you like having a challenge coming up? I mean, to have to respond in that way?
Yeah, no, for us, it really doesn't matter. It's whoever's in front of us. We need to figure out how to go play the right way on both ends of the floor and get a win. It's as simple as that.